Hi everybody, welcome to Sunshine Chats. Today we're going to talk about Untangle the Knots. I once read, the aim of the spiritual practice, no matter what its form, is to untangle the nets that get caught in our life. There are many human nets that snare us. I'm sure we could all say, Now I think back to the Christmas lights when I was a little girl. My dad and I would always fix the Christmas tree with the lights on before everybody else came to put the ornaments. The thing was, at the Christmas before, at the end of it, we threw all the lights into a box. We didn't untangle them. So every new Christmas, my dad and I would open it up and I said, "Oh, Dad, look, we have to untangle the nets." And he'd say, "I have so much fun doing that with you." Isn't that nice that some people like to help us untangle the nets? Sometimes we wear a chain around our neck, maybe 2 or 3, and then they get all tangled up. They become so tight we can't even undo it ourselves, and we have to take it to a jeweler and have them pay for it. Sometimes people give us directions and they're so complicated we get all mixed up going left and right instead of going straight. Sometimes though we go a little bit deeper into the knots of life and we find that some of our relationships are complicated. At home, school, at work, at church, with the family, with neighbors, or somebody at a store. Something gets all tangled up. Now, some knots in life can be untangled to some degree. Some we're going to have to accept and live better with. Some we're going to persevere, we're going to adapt and overcome. But there are some knots in life that we might just have to walk away from. So I have this thought for all of you today. When we are caught in the web of disagreements and the snares of hostilities that are difficult to mend, may we give ourselves to the effort of untangling the nets of conflict. In other words, look at the effort it takes to untangle them. When we find ourselves caught up in an overly full schedule and way too much to do, which we did to ourselves, let us find the wisdom and the courage to pause and maybe loosen the knots of our hurried life. When we ignore or neglect our fatigue and illness or pain, may we untangle the net of ignoring our physical self and respond with care. Let us look at our faith and know that our faith can help us untangle some of the knots that we have in life. Now, some of us could name the knots, and some of us maybe today would rather not name the knots. But for each of us, our nets might be different, but we are each called to be courageous, to be faithful, to persevere, and untangle as many of the knots and nets, step by step, day by day, praying and trusting and believing that God is right there with us, helping us to untangle our nets. Bless you all as you hold your net and learn too that the knots will teach us, refine us, and bless us. Have a good day. May it be full of sunshine and hope.